Welcome to Casual Nerd Reactions. Today we're watching Stargate SG-1, an episode entitled Fire and Water. Wow, we've been on a run of incredible episodes watching this series here in the first season, and one thing I know for certain, I am bad at predicting what's going to happen on any given episode. There's so many, like a wide ranging of options and stories and directions they could go. I love that about this show. Fire and Water indicates to me, like, you know, opposites. It could be someone has a passion and then someone else squelches it and puts it out. It could just be opposites. I like to think we're going to a planet with a fire tribe and a water tribe. We're halfway to Avatar: The Last Airbender. What if that's where we're going? Probably not. Hey, thank you for being here to watch Stargate SG-1 with me. I am having a great time watching this show and all the shows on my channel. We have an incredible lineup right now, and I'm just having the best time, and I'm so grateful that you're a part of this journey. Check me out on Patreon if you want to support the channel. Right now, we're diving into this episode for the very first time.
It's on P8X362, sir. Looks good. Especially the mineral scans.
Ooh.
I'll pass this on to SG-4. They'll be geared up and ready for departure by
No, we can't hear about SG-4. That's not our team. This is SG-1.
Activation, repeat. Off-world activation.
Someone's trying to come here right now? Yeah, we're gonna keep that sealed tight.
Incoming traveler, repeat. Incoming traveler.
Do we open it?
Looks like SG-1, sir.
Like, what if it's Thor for some reason? Is that them?
They're in shock.
What
Get them
the
to the
heck?
infirmary.
Where's Daniel?
Where's Dr. Jackson?
That.
Daniel's dead, sir.
Nope. 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 They wouldn't just. How you doing? I'm gonna calm down. I know. I know they didn't just kill off Daniel Jackson off screen before the episode began. So what the heck? Are we gonna go back in time and see what led to this? Because I've never seen them in such disorder. Like, they've been through some stuff in the, you know, the first several episodes of this show, but they've never looked like that before. Okay, I'm gonna reining it in. Let's take a sip of water, calm down, breathe. Okay. Wherever Daniel Jackson is, they believe he's dead. Let's find his body and bring him home, and then let's prove that he's not dead. That's my agenda for this episode. So let's see how it plays out. Picked a bad day to wear a hoodie. I'm hot. All right. I got heated just then with that introduction to the fire and water. They brought the fire, and they also brought the water. They were drenched. Holy crap, Captain Carter.
He screamed, and there was fire, and he called out for help, and then he screamed, and then he was gone. He was just...
We're gonna give you a sedative now so you can rest.
Relax, Teal. They're just trying to take your blood pressure.
It's all right. That can wait for now. Teal'c, you can go and change if you want to.
Are we not going to see what exactly happened?
Any pain? Headache?
No.
There's probably something so wild our budget can't sustain it.
It's a pen light. I'm sorry, you must be photosensitive.
You think?
Like a world that looked nothing like the Canadian
Sorry, Colonel,
woods.
we can do this after debriefing or even tomorrow.
But where's Daniel?
We went through the Stargate at precisely 0700 this morning. The world we found on the other side appeared to be uninhabited.
So there was no immediate sign of danger.
There were these holes, volcanic gas. I took some soil samples to test for minerals. Daniel...
Take your time.
You said, Colonel, help me. And then he was gone.
Gone.
Just whoosh?
Engulfed
Flame?
in fire, sir.
There was nothing you could have done, Colonel.
No, I swear to God, sir, I tried to get to him, but the heat was... It blasted toward us, and
And what did you do then?
there was a body of water somewhere nearby. It was like a lake, or a sea, maybe. We all submerged ourselves. That's what saved us.
And by then?
But then Daniel was gone. There was nothing left, sir. I ordered the team to evacuate.
So we didn't see his body.
We'll send a team through to recover the body.
No, sir. It's too volatile, sir. The whole area was... very unstable.
It's a hard thing to lose a member of the team, Colonel. I've gone through it myself. If there's anything I dismissed.
Starting to wonder if the actor just up and left the show, but I doubt it.
I'll put them on stand down for 7 days.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, the way that they lost Daniel, presumably, is certainly not a typical combat loss. It's extreme. I'm not willing to accept it yet, even though we have this ceremony taking place. Do you buy that Daniel's dead? Like, obviously you know whether or not he's dead. When you first watched this, did you think he was dead? I don't think for a second, like a quarter of a second, like 3% of me maybe is like, oh yeah, maybe he's dead. 97% of me says it can't be.
Daniel Jackson made this place happen. As a member of SG-1, he was our voice, our conscience. He was a very courageous man. For those of us lucky enough to have known him, he was also a friend.
Where's the gate connected to right now? Is that going to that planet where he died?
We commend Daniel Jackson's spirit to the universe he opened up for us. We pledge to continue our journey of discovery.
Is it connected somewhere else?
May he rest in peace.
That's probably not the important question right now. Or maybe it is. Are we going through? Hey. See, that's a very much alive Daniel Jackson.
Jack? Sam! Teal'c!
Oh no, he's like going the way of Eugene. They all think he's dead. He's here stranded by
I
himself.
do not understand this ritual.
It's called a wake.
On Chulak, when someone dies, it is custom to not eat for 3 days and nights.
Yeah, well,
We mourn
a wake is
differently.
like a big party, supposed to give the departed a jolly send-off.
Sam, Teal'c. Glad you made it. Something to drink?
I don't know if it's to give the departed a jolly send-off. It's
Teal'c?
for us to mourn and remember and comfort each other with food and fellowship. So where's the Stargate in relation to him, and is it operational? Is there a controller, a dial home device active on this side? Whoa.
Daniel Jackson. You? My friends, the others who came here with me.
Whoa.
It's a very old Earth writing. It's cuneiform. It's the first kind of writing we've ever found on my world.
Can you translate it?
It's a tough one. Let me think. Reveal. Fate. Omoraka. Reveal fate, Omoraka. Reveal fate, Omoraka. I'm sorry, I don't know what you want me to do.
Oh, what is that? What is that? Hey, whoa. All right, light, glowy hands. Interesting teeth. Interesting everything. Yeah, I don't need to go back here right now. I want to hang out with whatever the heck's happening. I mean, this is important. This is good too.
What's on your mind, Colonel?
Retirement, actually.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Well, I can't let you do that at the moment. I've got an assignment for SG-1. Dr. Jackson's apartment needs to be closed by Stargate personnel. National security aside, you're probably the closest thing he had to a family.
What about
It's
Sharae?
not an order.
His wife,
A request.
captured by the Goa'uld and host to a parasite. I mean, whatever.
Why don't you come join the others? And
Out of sight, out of mind. Obviously, she can't take care of his apartment.
Accuses another of murder and fails to prove, the accuser shall be put to death.
It's like a code of conduct, a law.
That's interesting. What the hell does it mean? Yeah, I know what it is. It is the legal code of some ancient Babylonian king, probably 2000 BC. The question is, what does it have to do with me? I want to see my friends. I'm not going to translate another word of this until you let me...
What speech?
What? This one? It's Akkadian.
What speech?
English. It's much more modern.
What fate? Amaroka.
I don't know. Look, my friends and I, we came here in peace. We're explorers. We'll share information if we have it.
What fate? Amaroka.
I don't know.
No, not again. Okay.
Nourishment.
Oh, nice. Rest.
Sleep.
I can't tell you what I don't know.
You will, or you will die.
You have to learn. Learn and survive. That's the rule of the day. Yeah, Daniel has an interesting apartment. Lots of interesting things. And books.
Well, Colonel O'Neill thinks I'm a geek. I have no idea how to get us back. I'll never get paid. Oh, wow.
I see Shari.
Shari is gone. Jack says we'll find her. If anyone can, he can.
Oh, come on, that's his diary. I mean, what's he gonna think?
Right. You think he's dead.
I wonder what they're gonna do with all this stuff.
Put it in a
Give it to
box.
museum,
Oh, or that.
or start one.
Put it in a museum or start one. I figured classify it and hide it in a bunker.
This is a game from ancient Egypt. It is called The Jackal and the Hound. It belonged to a pharaoh's daughter Daniel Jackson and I once played. He said it made him feel as though he were touching history.
Cool transition, or is it giving her both?
What is it? You alright?
I just had this image in my mind. It's the second time.
What was it?
Water under...
Bubbles rising?
That is correct. I have experienced it as well.
Interesting.
I'm telling you, something is wrong.
Yeah, what's wrong here, Colonel, is that Daniel is dead.
Is he?
You were there. We were all there.
Then why don't I believe it? I mean, I keep expecting him to walk through the door. I keep getting these...
I assumed they were having flashbacks, but now it's something else. Interesting. Maybe some kind of psychic connection to whatever's happening. In my mind, these are the creatures from
Where are my friends?
the Shape of Water.
Are they alive? Are they here somewhere? I demand that I be allowed to speak with them.
They are gone.
No. They would not leave without me.
You are no more.
They think that I'm...
This memory I gave them, so they would not return.
Why? Why are you doing
He
this?
gave them a false memory.
Our oldest, you know of Babylon. What fate, Amaroka?
Okay. If my life is on the line here, I need to know more. What is Omaroka? Who is Omaroka?
My mate.
Oh.
What? On Earth? In Babylon?
Yes.
And you don't know what's happened to her?
How old does this
That was
species
4,000
live?
years ago.
Knowledge. You have knowledge.
That was 4,000
Babylon,
years
yes,
ago.
but only a small amount of knowledge has survived all that time.
The knowledge is there. In your mind.
Okay, you are asking me to remember something that happened thousands and thousands of years before I was born. To tell you something that I couldn't possibly know.
You deceive.
Why? God, why would I do that?
You serve the Goa'uld.
No. Now, I lost my wife, my mate, because of the Goa'uld. They took her from me, and I despise them for that.
Then tell me, what fate?
I don't know! I don't know!
We're trying to communicate. Well, who's coming back now? Is it the fish people? Same question as before. Could it be Thor? Could it be SG-4? Daniel? How? Someone pretending to be Daniel? I don't trust it. What the frick?
Welcome home, SG-6. Report for debriefing at 1600 hours.
It was a cruel trick.
I thought Daniel Jackson was returning.
Oh my God, I thought the same thing. Why? Is he gone or isn't he?
You saw it happen.
Somebody want to tell me what the hell's going on? Because I'm starting to lose it here.
Doctor?
General, there seems to be some question in their minds as to whether or not Dr. Jackson is dead.
Well, you three were the only witnesses. If you're denying what you saw...
No, sir. I saw him die. We all did. I know he's gone.
But
But I know he's still alive.
all right.
We've got to go back.
Yes.
You're not going anywhere but the infirmary.
The idea of going back triggers something else in their mind. It's a true inhibitor, a block.
I want to know what's going on, Doctor. One of our people could still be out there.
Yes, sir.
This fish person, I think, is technically the 4th alien species that we've met. I think 5th if you count James Earl Jones' character from Thor's Hammer.
Cannot leave this place.
He had a try.
You will tell me all you know of Babylon.
Great libraries burned to the ground, cities destroyed by wars. Most of our history is buried in time.
You are afraid.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm afraid. I'm afraid that you're asking the impossible of me, and you will not allow me to return home.
Amaroka was afraid.
On Earth?
Yes.
Of what? Of who? I mean, give me something to work with here, a time frame.
Babylon.
That was a long time ago.
A name. A name of someone she spoke of.
Belos.
Bella.
Bellas. Bellas.
Does it mean something to you?
Yes. Yes. Bellas something. Yes, in the writings of Berosus, a contemporary of Alexander the Great. He studied some very old, ancient Babylonian texts, pre-flood. Tell me more.
Amaroka feared Belos.
Yes. Yes, he was a conqueror. Tell me more. I need more. Come on. Come on, you cannot expect me to remember every book, every text that I studied 10 or 12 years ago. Look, come back to Earth with me. My books, my library, they're all there.
You serve the Goa'uld.
No! God, no! How many times do I have to tell you?
Show him your stomach.
It's the fate of humans
Oh.
that Amaroka could not prevent.
He thinks all humans are fated to serve the Goa'uld because they take them as slaves.
Came to Earth to fight the Goa'uld. That is why she came to Earth.
Whoa, this is great.
Then my people owe her a great debt.
She failed.
No, there was an uprising, a rebellion in ancient Egypt. I mean, maybe she helped plant the seed.
Goa'uld are among you, within you.
Teal'c. You think because Teal'c carries around a larval Goa'uld? No, you see, he joined us in the fight against the Goa'uld. You see, in the thousands of years since Amaroka was there, we have become a civilization that rivals that of the Goa'uld. That's how far we've come. We are free. If you just come back with me, I can show you.
I don't think General Hammond could handle it.
Knowledge is here.
Do you think this species is one of the 4 that shared knowledge with Thor's people and whomever else?
You want to explain to me what this mood music is all
Maybe the
about?
Nox?
Dr. McKenzie said it might help you remember more specifically what happened if you listen.
We're simply using these sounds as a tool to increase your level of concentration, Colonel.
Well, it's very distracting. Look, we're trying to play...
Oh, it's helping Teal'c.
Teal'c, snap out of it.
I saw the death of Daniel Jackson.
Same thing keeps happening to me.
All three of you have conflicting feelings about Daniel.
I know he's dead. I know he's alive.
Both realities can't be true, yet both seem to be.
It's a conflict that will have to be resolved before I'll authorize your return to active duty, Colonel.
What if it can't be resolved without them returning?
The others who came here with me, you made them think that I was
Lost to them.
dead.
Yes.
How?
Yeah, that's interesting.
I gave them the memory of your death.
If you can influence memory like that, why don't you search my mind?
Yeah.
When you say the memory is in there,
Great
but I
question.
must have come across it years ago and I just don't remember.
Yes.
Then take it.
I
I mean,
mean,
if you have the power, if you have the technology, use it.
It would damage.
Well, given my options, I am willing to take the risk.
I am not.
so they could potentially remove that information, but it would damage his brain or potentially damage the information.
I don't have 4,000 years. Maybe you can afford to search all that time, but I can't.
There will be much pain. They die.
Well, I would rather die than stay here in the knowledge that I will never see my wife or my friends again.
How long do you estimate you were on the other side of the gate?
20 minutes, 25 maybe.
Half hour tops.
Teal'c,
I concur.
you were gone almost 4 hours.
I think he referenced 3,
I
right?
think that's possible, sir.
As they were coming back.
I can show you the mission logs if you want.
What happened to the other 3.5 hours?
I've had a great deal of success with hypnosis.
Oh, okay.
Hypnosis.
Maybe the best way to uncover the true memories?
You know, I'm not a big fan of that bark like a chicken, cluck like a dog stuff.
Colonel, please. Hypnosis is a modern therapeutic practice.
On me, I do not believe your procedure will be successful.
No one ever does. Me among them.
Request permission to go back through that gate and find out what the hell happened.
Yes.
Sir, we can't do that. I don't know why I just said that.
It's programmed. You've been programmed.
Someone's been messing with our heads.
There is one way to find out.
Mess back. Hypnosis.
Colonel, I've had some experience with hypnosis in an undergrad psych course. Let me take a shot at it.
No, I assumed the doctor would be doing it.
I volunteer.
Oh, she's volunteering to be hypnotized. I got it. Just took a second. I mean, she is a doctor.
You're now completely relaxed.
No, I'm not. I'm stressed as heck. We gotta go
I
save
want you
Daniel.
to go back to the day you last saw Daniel. He's with you now. Can you see him?
Yes. He's burning.
No. Go back further. You just arrived. Now look around and tell me where you are.
Water.
You're standing next to water.
Salt water.
Definitely not the Canadian woods. The sky is so interesting. Is that like an even bigger planet behind all the little ones? I'm glad we are getting our what happened before moment just much later in the episode than I expected.
Did you see that? It's coming right towards us.
It's Mr. Bluefish. He observed the gold. Made a lot of assumptions based off that.
It's cuneiform. I think he wants to know if we're from the world that built Babylon.
His face.
I'm Daniel. This is Jack.
Immediately he...
Help him!
I want you to move on to what happened next.
Darkness. Cold. Wet. Get to the water!
This Bluefish made a lot of assumptions on his way to trying to find out answers. And the way he messed with the memories is insane. You didn't leave him behind. You were sent away, manipulated, programmed.
We're going back.
And General Hammond will approve the mission now, yeah?
Well, we don't really have a choice, do we?
For a second, I thought that was the noise of the TARDIS. Wrong show.
And in that place there was Amaroka, a woman who came forth from the heavenly egg. I can't. I can't. Who walked among men by day, but at night she would retreat to the great sea to sleep. One of the beings called Owns.
Yes.
Amaroka.
Yes.
Amaroka. The god Belus came down unto Babylon, unto the place of Amaroka, and cut the woman asunder. Oh God! Oh God, he killed her.
Horrible.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's all I ever knew, I swear.
Belus.
He was a ghoul.
Wow.
He murdered my love.
I'm sorry.
He waited so long to find answers.
Daniel!
Hopefully he won't wait so long to take action. Join us in our fight against the Goa'uld. Use your words, sir.
Don't shoot!
Daniel will use his words.
Nim, you have your answer. Now let us go.
Are there others of his species, or is it just him?
I'm sorry I couldn't give you the answer you wanted.
I am sorry also.
But it was likely the truth.
We could still become friends, your people and mine.
That's why we were here. We meant no harm.
Perhaps in time.
Let him grieve.
And in time, Daniel, you will find what fate shall reign.
We're gonna help change fate for Sharai. We're gonna set her free. We're gonna save her. She's gonna live happily ever after. I'm writing it right now in case it's not what happens.
This is a long story.
Yeah,
Tell us about it over sushi.
That's funny.
It is, actually.
I will after I go get some sleep.
Sheesh, man. Please.
apartment. Oh, you didn't?
The day after the memorial service.
Memorial service?
Colonel said some really nice things.
He did.
Aw. Let's reenact it for him, right? Is it on video? Probably not. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're really hitting their stride. I mean, for me, it's just been hit after hit after hit in the last several episodes. Every episode is offering something to deepen the lore, to deepen the mythology of the show. We now have met, I don't know the name of their race, but we now have met one alien from this species. We know the Nox, we know Thor's people, and the Goa'uld. That's 4. Are they the 4 at the table? My guess is the Goa'uld weren't at the table, and there's another species. Maybe the Nox wasn't even at the table. Maybe the bluefish wasn't at the table. I don't know, but I love that we're meeting more species, all of which could have the potential to return at some point in the future. I'm starting to get a sense and a feeling for why this show could have 10 seasons and 2 spin-off shows. It feels a little bit like the potential of stories they could tell are limitless. Similar in that sense to Doctor Who, the only limitation is our imagination. And as long as we can come up with unique and new ideas, we could keep telling stories. What I'm saying is, even though I'm already in season 1, are we working on a new iteration of this show to come out and say, I don't know, let's say 2029. So when I'm getting closer to running out of episodes to watch, someone's going to start making more, right? I'm saying that now. I'm putting it out into the air so they have time to start production, start writing. Thank you. Okay, before I start handing potential writers notes on what I would like this series to look like, let's not make a modern streaming version of Stargate. No, okay, sorry. Let's talk about this episode because it was good. I actually really liked the structure of the episode. I didn't believe Daniel Jackson was dead. I don't know if the show is actually trying to convince me or not, but it was a good starting point, and I was fully expecting after the credits to get like a 3 hours earlier or something, but they didn't give it to us. They followed through on this charade, and we had a memorial service and everything. And the idea that the Fishman had actually like programmed their minds, conditioned them to believe a lie, that Daniel didn't die and it was a false memory implanted into their minds. That's actually a really interesting idea for the show. I would like to know, it would seem maybe they used the same technology that they were using to explore his brain is probably what they used to implant those memories. That's good, because for a moment I thought this man just like had the power. Like he did do something with his hand at one point, like a bright light. I like to think that was just a scary like defense mechanism, like you should be afraid of me, I have magic light powers in my hands. I don't know. What was that? Do you know what that was? Feel free to explain it to me. It's my assumption that the one alien that we saw is just one person of who knows how big the population actually is, but definitely a lot of potential there for them to return alongside the Nox. We kind of focused on one family of the Nox, but there's a lot more of them as well. And so I can't wait till hopefully some of these species start returning. I feel like we're slowly potentially putting together the pieces to truly have a strong, powerful potential resistance against the Goa'uld. Clearly, Thor and his people have done it before. Clearly, the mate of our fishman who died was a part. She was trying to fight the Goa'uld. People have been fighting. And so now it's time for us to join forces with them, to find the leaders of these resistance, to reach out, to build connections, to strengthen and unify perhaps former alliances that have grown cold. Like, let's get to work, okay? I know the main mission of Stargate Command at this time under General Hammond, under the direction of the president or whomever is making these decisions, is to find resources, to find knowledge, and they're not so concerned about the Goa'uld specifically in our mandate. But I mean, come on, shouldn't that be a stronger consideration? We know that there are humans spread throughout the galaxy that, I mean, they were enslaved by the Goa'uld, and some of them probably are still enslaved by the Goa'uld. Shouldn't our mandate be to find them? At the very least, to make contact? And if they need help, well, we don't exactly have the strongest force to be able to fight the Goa'uld right now. That's what I'm saying we should be working on. Oh man. I have to imagine these are themes and ideas that are going to be part of the bigger show as we continue throughout it. But I thought this was a great one. I don't want to say I enjoyed watching all of the characters go through this, because it wasn't really a pleasant thing, but I was entertained. That's maybe the right word. That's the whole purpose of entertainment, right? Is to entertain. I was entertained watching them go through and wrestle and try to figure out what exactly they were thinking. Also, Colonel O'Neill's interesting. Like, he can be grieving and anger so much to the point where he smashes a window in a car with a baseball bat. Was it a baseball bat? Was it like a little hockey club thing? And then turns around almost immediately and makes a little quip about it. Oh, General Hammond, you should get that window fixed. Interesting. I'll just leave it at that. That almost feels like a character trait left over from Kurt Russell's portrayal of the character, rather than something that came natural to Richard Dean Anderson. But it was interesting kind of watching that play out, and as with all of the characters, entertaining. The most interesting, though, definitely had to be watching Daniel under this world, trying to rack his brain for something he read countless years ago. Obviously, his intellect is why he was the one who was selected to stay behind. I think he said something about like being the oldest. I don't know if he's actually the oldest. I don't think he's actually the oldest. Certainly Tilk would be the oldest, but then we're going to keep the Jaffa, the one who had the Goa'uld. I think Colonel Jackson would be older than Daniel, but Daniel had the intellect. He had the mind and knowledge of ancient Babylon, something Jack wouldn't know. So he kept the right person. That's a good thing, but it was interesting watching Daniel try to, first of all, come to grips with his situation and communicate with someone who at first seemed very reluctant to communicate. I don't know if he was just absorbing the English language, trying to learn before he began speaking or what, but that's kind of a trend I've seen a little bit. The Nox didn't speak to us right away either. And so maybe that's just like something alien species do in the world of Stargate. They observe before speaking. The Nox were assimilating and learning the language. So I don't know if that's what was happening here, or if he was just trying to get the measure of Daniel and see if Daniel was being deceptive or if he really was struggling to remember. Thankfully, he read that book 10 or 12 years ago and had the knowledge, and they were able to find it. All in all, I enjoyed this episode, and yeah, we're in the show now. We're in the show. We're having the best time, and I'm so glad that you're having the best time with me. Are you having the best time? Let me know your thoughts about this episode, and no spoilers for future episodes. You guys have been very good about that. I'm so grateful, and I thank you for watching with me. I'll see you in the next one. I'm sure it's going to be another good one. Bye.